I wanted to get some cool shots of the Tesla, so we're going to be testing out this suction cup mount. This is the ones where it has like 3 suction cups and a pole where it shoots out the back, and you get some like drone-like footage, basically just an overhead top-down view. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna assemble all of this, and then we'll put it on the car with the Insta360 and see what kind of videos we can get. And here we have it. Now there's tons of adjustment points. First, there's the ball joint here, which goes to the ball joint here, and then this part twists on here. That's the whole front part, and it goes to this suction cup mount right here. We just twist it to lock it into place. You can twist it as hard as you want, and even if it's to the side right here, you would just adjust this knob right here, and it would loosen the ball joints, and you can move it around however you like, position it, and then go ahead and lock it back into place. Now we also have the back ones. So the back ones, and by the way, these suction cup mounts are huge. They're probably some of the biggest that I have seen. So we have the back ones, and then it goes to a ball joint here, which leads up to a ball joint here, and then that is all adjustable within here, and then this goes to a clamp that's right here. Now all of this seems really thick and heavy duty. Like I was saying, these are like the biggest suction cup mounts I've seen, and to twist it, to lock and unlock it, you have this part at the bottom right here. So it's these little tabs, and you would kind of move it, and that locks it. And that's pretty much it. The pole will extend. So it has these 5 knurled bits right here, and you just twist them out, and then you just extend it to lock it into place. You would go ahead and just twist it on itself. And that's pretty much it. I didn't twist this bottom part, but if I were to twist this part wouldn't move, it would stay locked out. This is exactly what we're gonna go ahead and mount on our car. We're gonna test it. We're gonna see how good it is. I like the base for this, how it's just a metal bar that goes across. It seems like it'll hold the back end really firm, because some issues I've had with past ones of these is it kind of wiggles a lot. So hopefully there's less wiggling in this one. Of course, you still have a wind and a bunch of other variables, but we'll see how this one performs. I'm excited to test it. Let's go out and mount it on the car. So you've seen the footage of what this guy can do. It was really stable the whole time. The locking was a lot sturdier than what I would thought. It was actually a little bit hard to take this off the car, and I might 3D print a tool that like goes right here and twists it to help me unlock it and pull it off the car. I really like the pole. It was sturdy. It was long. We used the Insta360 X5 for all of those, you know, the orbital overhead shots. And then the video footage of this guy was taken with the GoPro Hero 13 Black. I love both of these cameras. I like this mount too. I would totally buy it again. And I think that's like the whole verdict. So if you want cool car shots, one, this will be in the description below, as well as these two cameras. Because again, having an action camera is great. Having a 360 camera is just fun. And of course, this will be below as well if you want to check it out. Make sure you stay following here and all my other socials, because we'll be definitely doing a lot more videos with this and a lot more videos with these. If you have any suggestions of where I should mount it to try to find some different fun angles, let me know.